Now, you learned how to read and understand error messages and how to find logical errors. Sometimes you want to know the current state of your React app, and whilst you might be able to figure that out with the developer tools, it can be inconvenient. Thankfully, there is a cool extension you can add to Chrome, the React Developer Tools. Let's install it together. You can simply Google for React Developer Tools, and you will find the GitHub repository where you can learn more about them, how to use them, and can even contribute to the project. Or you head right to the Chrome Web Store. No worries, these are free. In the Chrome Web Store, I already added them to Chrome, but you can click Add to Chrome if you haven't done so. Once you added them, you probably need to restart Chrome, and thereafter, in the Chrome Developer Tools, you should find two entries here, Components and Profiler, with this React symbol next to them. Now, if you click on Components, you should see something like this here. You see a representation of the React components currently rendered on the screen. So at the moment, this is my app component. At the bottom, you also see props this component receives and state this component manages. Now, if I click toggle persons, we therefore also see all the person components here. We can also click on those to see the props these components get, which components renders them, and so on. You can also log such a component to the console so that you can dive into it in more detail here. You can also inspect the matching DOM element, which takes you to the Elements tab and then shows you which element is rendered by this concrete component. And of course, you can also inspect the source code. You're taken to the Sources tab where you can see that, place breakpoints, and so on. You can also go to the settings here and tweak this a little bit. There you can, for example, change how things are displayed in a compact or a comfortable way. If you have a light or dark mode here, you can go to components specifically and also hide certain components of a certain type if you wish to, but generally the default settings should be fine. You can also use the select tool here, select something in the DOM, and it automatically selects the React component, which is responsible for rendering that thing. So the React DevTools are a great way of diving deeper into this. But you cannot just inspect things here. You can also change things. For example, I could change the age prop here, and hence here we see 30. We can of course also change the state and set this to false, and it has the same effect as if we clicked the toggle button. So it's a great place to play around with your components, test different states and props with ease without having to hard code anything in your code. And it's also great for inspecting what you have on the screen and understanding what's getting displayed there and why and how things work together.